Dante knows way more about that
he would
than
know
I
the
do.
wrestlers.
Yeah.
You may not know. But
They go to Penn State or what?
Penn State.
I know those guys are dogs.
Yeah, they went to
Yeah.
Penn State, Iowa, Ohio State, and it's like nobody gives me a hard time that just like naturally comes to the gym, does MMA, except a high level wrestler. Anybody that's got it, because there's just something about recovery of positions, mobility, flexibility, and this dog-like attitude of just forward pressure. And it's just wrestlers are something else, man.
Like there's like rich people things, like
Yeah.
golf or like different stuff like that. Hunting is like an unknown one.
Unknown, but like historically, that would be the most historic thing.
Yeah.
Of like it is like kings would just go hunt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so it's like that is and if a man doesn't like hunting, I usually don't like that man. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't really want to talk to you. Like, I have not had time to hunt over the last couple of years, but I know like as life just continues to evolve, that's where I'm going to spend hunting and fishing is where I want to spend a good bit of the rest of
so
my
we do
life.
that a lot. I know Dante had called me when he was on here about the bear.
Welcome to Miami.
Yeah, dude.
We're live. Audio's good. Audio's good. We're ready to rock. We've got special guest today, Adam. Is it Haffner?
Yeah, Haffner.
Is it German?
It is German. Yeah.
I've gotten good at like figuring out people's last names and then just kind of using like my eyes to guess.
Yeah.
Got a little pale.
Yeah.
We were just talking about, right?
A little bit pale.
Yeah, a little pale. So how old are you?
21.
21 from Minnesota. And you've been a year into life insurance.
Exactly a year. Yeah.
What'd you do before?
Car sales.
Yeah. And then you went straight into the brokerage world?
Yes, right away.
Wow. Where were you selling cars?
It's a Toyota dealership in St. Cloud. It's pretty small.
Did you do any college?
2 weeks. Yeah.
Did that piss off the parents?
No, actually not at all. So I went to college. It was like a really small community college in Minnesota.
Okay.
It was an hour north of where I grew up. Lived with my aunt when I was there. I went for business management.
Yeah.
And I went for like 2 weeks. And then I told my girlfriend and my parents like I didn't like it.
Yeah.
And my parents had paid in full for me.
Yeah.
Just for like that semester. It was like $5,000 or something like that.
Yeah.
And I told them, and they were like, obviously they just paid in full. They can't get that money back.
Yeah.
So they were like, just try it out for a little bit longer. And I said I would, and then I didn't go to school.
Yeah.
I started working at Target like full time.
Yeah.
And I was like, no way am I working at Target full time.
Target Adam.
So I had to tell them, because I had to move back home to like get a decent job.
Yeah, yeah.
So then I told them like what was going on, and they supported me fully, which thank God, because I know a lot of parents like don't do that. So
why
super
do you
blessed.
Why do you think that's like what was the dynamic like for you growing up?
So I'm a single child.
Okay.
So no brothers or sisters. My dad and my mom, like they're super hard workers. They didn't grow up with like a lot of money or anything like that. And then I grew up just middle class.
Yeah.
But they worked super, super hard to get to middle class. And so they kind of like instilled that into me. I think they knew that I was going to work hard no matter what, whether I was in college or not.
Yeah.
I think that's why they didn't really care.
Who were you closest with, mom or dad, growing up?
The same, like 50-50. Yeah.
It's very rare to have a very tight-knit family.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say, like, how did your family do that? I grew up in a divorced home. Both parents went to jail. So when I hear, and statistically speaking, more than half the people I sit down with, they have a split home. That's just American statistics. Half the family's divorced.
Yeah.
What was your family's dynamic that you guys stayed so tight and you're still together?
It could be a religion thing, maybe.
What are you guys?
Christian. So like my mom's side is very, very, very Christian. So she'll go to Latin mass.
Okay.
And my dad, he's also Christian. Like he grew up in, like he went to a school, like a Christian school with like the nuns and stuff.
Now is that Catholic?
Catholic, yeah.
Okay,
Catholic.
I was gonna say,
Catholic mass. Christian.
Okay.
Yeah. So like he grew up, he's not as involved as my mom is now, but I don't know if it was just like, it probably was just like being Catholic growing up for them. Yeah. With the loyalty and whatnot. And yeah. I think that's what it was.
So, and then which one's mainly German? What's
my
the
dad's
nationality?
side's German.
Dad's German.
I think my mom's side's Norwegian, maybe.
Okay.
And like just all sorts of like stuff in Europe. I don't even know.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
A European mix.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And so, what do you feel like when you were growing up? What was going on through your mind when you start to really like gain consciousness? You know, I'd say like more like the middle school and like high school. Like, what's going on in your head?
You know what's funny is that you mentioned that is because me and my buddy were talking about this other day. I don't like remember anything before high school.
Yeah, literally, I don't remember.
I don't remember any. I barely remember like the early years of high school.
Yeah,
which is kind of bad that my memory.
Yeah, you're way closer than I am.
That's kind of cooked.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. Like, I remember freshman year of high school.
Yeah.
I was kind of like, but in middle school, I played like a lot of video games, like super big video game nerd.
Yeah. What was your game?
Destiny.
Destiny?
I probably
Not
have
like
close to
COD?
1,000 hours in Destiny.
What's Destiny like? Is it give me like a
It's like
game on
open world,
Yeah.
kind of like GTA style where it's like open world.
Yeah, but like
But then you have like your character has like basically like superpowers in a sense.
for real? Is
Yeah.
it more like a Narnia kind of like game?
Like Halo is
Oh, it's like Halo. It's not like
makers of
swords
it.
and stuff.
So like there's guns and then there's also like swords, like kind of like swords, like lightsaber type deal. So imagine like Halo.
Sounds sick.
It is a cool game. It's a really popular game. So I played that a ton.
I've seen it on Twitter. I've seen people talk about that. Does Elon Musk play Destiny?
Maybe. I could see him.
He's
playing
ranked like world ranked on some video game.
It wouldn't be that, but it'd be a different game.
Yeah,
I don't think there's like rankings.
Oh, there is?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. What any other games or just Destiny? I mean, if you put
we played everything. Like he's been my friend for a long time.
Yeah.
And we played everything.
Any Call of Duty?
We played Call of Duty, of course. Yeah.
Did you guys play any like Black Ops Zombies, like Call of the Dead?
Dude, we play zombies like every night.
Call of the Dead?
We do the Horizon Drag Easter egg, like try to do it all the time. Like we've done all the Easter eggs.
Dude, I've been like low key not sleeping enough because I'll go on TikTok live like a 2-year-old and I'll watch these guys play zombies because it like brings back the nostalgia of my childhood of like, holy shit, I miss zombies.
Yeah, so we play a lot of zombies.
Dude, for me, it was Call of the Dead was like the sickest map.
That's the one on
where you build a plane and you fly over and the pack of punches.
Is that not the one that's in like that prison?
Yeah, it's in the prison.
What's it called? That prison?
Alcatraz.
Alcatraz.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Alcatraz.
Yeah.
What do you think is the best zombies map?
The Horizon Drag is a good one, man.
But what is that on Black Ops 2?
The Horizon Drag's on Black Ops 3.
Yeah, see you guys.
And then Black Ops 3 is the best one.
You think so?
You want to know why though? It's because it's called Chronicles, and you can get all the maps from Black Ops 2.
Oh,
on Black Ops 3.
Okay, I've seen that.
And have the Black Ops 3 maps.
I've seen that because I'll watch guys and I'll be like, these graphics look better. It's Black Ops 2 maps, but I'm like, these graphics and these guns.
It's called Chronicles.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, that's sick.
Yeah, so that's all I remember in middle school.
Yeah,
I just played like a bunch of video games. I was like a little bit like fat, like like you're skinny fat.
Everybody goes through that stage.
And then high school comes around, and one of my buddies was in wrestling, and so I started like lifting more with him, going to wrestling. And that switched like everything, like my whole life.
Yeah.
Like that's why I got into sales. I believe just because of the gym.
Wow.
So that's when I joined wrestling.
Your confidence.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, because it was like for me, it was like I went from like leveling up my character in a video game, to like in real life, and I was like, wait, this is way better.
Yeah, and no one can like when it comes to wrestling, nothing compares with wrestling, bro. Nothing compares with wrestling. I've been doing hardcore MMA now for probably a year, like hardcore, go in, spar 2-3 times a week. I've got a good jiu-jitsu grappling base. I've wrestled for a year, 2 years. When I was young, it was like 2 years, but I don't really count that because the head toss beats everybody.
Right.
But I wrestled 8th grade year, I think, and that was super hard because of Western Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you followed any. The guys I would name off, I don't know if you'd even remember them, like Luke Pletcher.
Dante knows way more about that.
Yeah, he would
than
know
I
the
do,
wrestlers. You may not know. But
they go to Penn State or what?
Penn State.
I know those guys are dogs.
Yeah, they went to Penn State, Iowa, Ohio State, and it's like nobody gives me a hard time that just like naturally comes to the gym, does MMA, except a high level wrestler. Anybody that's got it, because there's just something about recovery of positions, mobility, flexibility, and this dog-like attitude of just forward pressure. And it's just wrestlers are something else, man.
It's a crazy mindset, and
there's nothing harder than live wrestling.
Oh yeah,
that if you do
horrible.
You ever have practices where the coaches are like, "Yeah, we're just gonna live wrestle for the whole practice."
There was practices where like we would play. I can't remember what they called it, but it was like someone was in the middle.
King of the mat.
Yeah,
exactly. Basically king of the mat.
They called it something different. It was like identical. And like I would be with a group. So I went from 132 freshman year to 182 senior year.
Oh yeah.
And so like by senior year, I was wrestling 182, but I was like 170.
Yeah.
And I was wrestling with like the 195 and like the 220 guy.
Yeah, you're wrestling with gorillas.
And like one of them's my best friend growing up, and he's just insane. Like he's the strongest dude. Like it's insane. And I'd be in the middle the whole time. Because you were in the middle until you got a takedown.
Yeah.
And then you'd be able to get out. And then you stayed in the middle if you couldn't get a takedown.
Yeah, you just cooked.
And it was horrible.
Yeah, you're just cooked.
Yeah.
Nothing makes you want to throw up more and actually throw up than live wrestling, live grappling.
Yeah. So that mindset's huge though.
Yeah.
Like I learned that freshman year, and then everything changed after that. Because then I was like in the gym a ton with him.
Yeah.
And wrestling and all that stuff. And then once it was over with, like once high school was done with, like I kind of chased that like competitive.
I feel like Minnesota has good wrestlers too. Like the university,
they definitely do. Yeah,
the University of Minnesota. I feel like you guys have a national
Stevenson,
chance.
Brock Lesnar.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
Yeah, there's some dogs.
Yeah, Gabe
is a beast.
He got upset.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
It was, but he's a beast.
He is a beast. He's doing a jiu-jitsu exhibition match with one of my favorite jiu-jitsu guys.
Really?
And it's a massive jiu-jitsu invitational. It's called Craig Jones Invitational, CJI. And he's going against the jiu-jitsu guy. The jiu-jitsu guy is going to beat him.
You think so?
I know so.
Okay.
Because the thing is like your wrestling more than likely is better than my wrestling. But I know how to break every bone in your body. You know what I mean? Like that's just what I'm familiar with. It's not because I'm a badass or something.
Yeah.
It's just for 4 years I have trained on, hey, here's how to snap an ankle. Here's how to blow your knee out. Here's how to snap your shoulder, snap your arm. Here's how to choke you out. Whereas your 4 years of, here's how to take you down. Here's how to take you down. Here's how to take you down and pin your shoulders to the mat.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or it's like, I like being
you got to
on
have
my
an
back.
arm in and a headlock and stuff like that.
Yeah, like I like being on my back. I'd go to my back, throw in a triangle, and it's like, you go to sleep.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
So it's two different worlds.
Yeah.
If we just wrestled, you win. So if they just wrestled, nobody's beating Gabe Stevenson in just wrestling.
Right.
If it's jiu-jitsu, it's different. Now he's getting into MMA now. That's going to be exciting to see because the thing is with a wrestler, what they can do is, I think it's like 80 to 90% of like UFC champions have a wrestling background. And the reason being is because it's the weight domination. It's not just striking.
Yeah.
They get a hold of you. You're not getting them off you. You know what I mean? Did you watch Hamzat and DDP?
It's watching wrestlers is so boring.
It's boring, but like
they're so hard to do. Like,
and it's kind of like when you're growing up and you're playing video games with your boys and you just start crushing everybody because you find some hack move or something. You do the same move over and over again. They're like, stop using that move, and it's like, dog, it's part of the game. Like you figured out a solution.
That's exactly what it is. If you can the good wrestlers, they just dominate.
And there's no way around it.
Yeah.
There's no way around it.
Yeah.
It's sick. It's sickening. I have
same thing with like Sean O'Malley.
Same thing with Sean O'Malley. Just getting cooked. I'm excited for, I don't know how much UFC you follow, but I'm excited for the next fight I'm excited for is Pereira, the rematch with Magomed Ankalaev or whatever his name is.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I don't follow it too much, but like I'll watch.
Yeah, you're grinding.
I try to watch
I'm bringing all this shit up and I'm like, dude, you're your first year in.
Yeah.
But if you keep building and going at the rate that you're going to go, you're going to have more time on your hands and more money on your hands than you know what you can do with.
Yeah.
Even in hard seasons. Like I haven't really had to physically sell insurance to like survive or thrive since I was about your age. 21, 22 is when I started to make 10, 15 grand a week in overrides and bonuses. You know what I mean? From team production where it was like making 40, 50 grand a month in passive income, technically speaking.
Yeah.
Is just, I was 21 years old too. So it's like,
that's nuts.
Oh my God, bro. This is cooking.
Yeah.
So, okay. So we go from you're wrestling, you're building up this mindset, you're increasing your confidence to graduation day.
Yeah.
What was building up to graduation day? Like, holy, here's where I had like my first life crisis was like before graduation. Cause like I'm poor. I want to be rich, but I've never seen anybody legitimately get rich. Everything I was exposed to was like, maybe you'll be a successful athlete. I was 145 pounds when I graduated. So that, I don't know what I would be, a ping pong player or something. So like, you know what I mean? Like that wasn't going to happen. Maybe you're a rapper. Definitely not going to happen for me. And the only thing I was doing was I was getting World Star videos they were posting me for making like crazy videos, and they'd send me $50. So I was like, I wanted to be like the Nelk Boys or like, you know, the Supreme Patty. I was doing stuff like that.
Did you always know that you were like gonna make a lot of money?
You know what? I think I just kind of had this vibe of like, even if I have to go to jail like my parents, I'm gonna find a way to like get bread. Like,
I always ask because like I feel like I've just always like known.
I feel like there was something in me, and I don't know if it's from the exposure of like we're playing GTA, you're playing these free world video games, and you're like, and then you just find like little obsessive tendencies in you. Like I think our parents do really well if people like label it like ADHD, and then if your parents like don't put you on the medications they try to put you on, the Ritalin, the Adderall, I feel like it's not ADHD. I call it VDHD. You lack vision. It's a vision disorder. And the deficit is in the fact that you're going to school and you're sitting by these fat broke teachers making 30, 40 grand a year, driving a Toyota Prius. Like clearly they're miserable. I'm not passionate about, you know, whatever life they've built. I'm passionate about like, who's got the Lamborghini? You know what I mean? Who's flying on private jets, and who's got the beautiful girlfriend, and like, how do I get that life? And nothing in school showed me that. So I like, it's not that I was an idiot. It's just I had no passion.
It's kind of hard to find those people.
Yeah.
I realized that during like recruiting, it's like, for me, it was always like, I was so focused on that stuff.
Yeah.
It's like hard to believe that there's people that are not.
Yeah, 1,000%.
I'm still like wrapping my head around that.
So do you feel like you were having like a life crisis coming to 18?
Actually,
like,
no, like graduation was so insignificant. I was actually like really excited.
Yeah.
To like, cause my plan wasn't to go to college. Yeah. I just didn't know what I wanted to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was like a last minute thing. I was like, yeah, fuck it. Like,
mine was similar. I did 2 weeks too.
Did you really? Yeah.
2 weeks. Just same deal. Didn't work out. Didn't like it. I remember sitting down, and it was similar. It was like a business degree, but they made me take like pre-classes, like math.
What it was.
And I'm sitting down, and we're doing a math class. I'm like, okay, college. And they're like, you know, what's 9 plus 10? And I'm like, am I in like special college or something? Like, I was like looking at this. I'm like, I'm not doing math class.
My thing was accounting. I was in an accounting class.
Yeah.
I like numbers, but I was like, dude, I just want to hire someone to do this shit. I'm not doing this.
Yeah, bro. I'm sitting there. No people look like dumb and just broke. And I'm like, this just looks like a waste of life.
Exactly.
Yeah, I remember. And then I started studying like subsidized and unsubsidized loans and how they accrue and accumulate. And I was like, I'm not taking a loan because no one was going to pay for myself. I was like, I'm not taking out a loan that's going to start accruing interest immediately. And then another portion start accruing interest after I graduate, for me to potentially land a job. And I was like, this is dumb. So I remember dropping out, and I found life insurance right around, it was like 18 years old.
Okay. So like right away.
Yeah, pretty much right away. It was, I moved fast. Who got you into it? I was an automated email because I was uploading my high school diploma on different job sites.
An automated email?
Yeah, an automated email.
What the hell?
He said, hey, you know.
I wish I wouldn't have sent out. I'm going to start sending out some automated emails.
Bro, so what happened was I was uploading my resume on my diploma on different job sites like Indeed, and I must have clicked the sales tab. And so there was a local insurance company like an hour and a half away from my house. And I got an automated email, but I was so gullible as a kid. I thought it was from the owner of the insurance company because I Google it, I look it up. I was like, wow, the owner emailed me. And it was like, this has to be a mistake. But set up an interview. I go in, and they're like 30-year-olds making $150,000 a year. And I'm like, dog, I don't care what they do. If I could just be the janitor, like, I don't care, please. You know what I mean? Like, somebody hired me, and they told me, hey, you just have to get an insurance license. Here's the online course. And I heard course, and I was like, damn, it's a scam. But I was so excited. I was like, even if it is a scam, like, maybe this scam will work. So, but then I figured out, no, the insurance license is needed. It's not a scam. And off to the races.
Exactly. Yeah, bro. For me, it was a little different. Like, I was actually, when I went back to my house, I didn't know I wanted to get into sales, actually. Like, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I applied to 2 places. One was Jaybird, which is where he worked, actually, and that's actually why I was going to work there. Jaybird is like in Minnesota. They do HVAC and like electricians and stuff. Yeah. So I was going to be a Sparky, which is like an electrician. That's what they call them. Okay. As a Sparky.
Yeah.
Or I was going to be a butcher at like this meat shop.
I don't know which one of those would have been worse.
I know. So I was like, I went in for the interview to be a Sparky, and I was like, nah, like, it was like you wake up at 3 a.m. and then you get home at like 10 p.m. for like 4 days, and then you have like the 3-day weekend, and then they just drink at bars. I'm like, hell no. I can't go to the gym. I can't do my meals. Like, I'm not doing that because bodybuilding was super huge for me at the time.
Yeah.
So I was like, Menea's is going to work better. That's the meat shop. I was like, I'm just going to work there.
Work with meat all day.
Until I figure out. And then I was going to start on Monday, and it was a Saturday, and I just started applying to a bunch of sales jobs. I don't know what made me do it.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
It was just like I just started applying to every sales job.
Yeah.
And then I got a call an hour later, and it was Toyota. It was the car dealership. And he's like, hey, when can you come in for an interview? Can you come in like 30 minutes? I was like, oh, sure. So I threw on like a Levi pair of jeans and like a really crappy polo. It was like the best thing I had.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, dude, I'm going to do my best, try to get this job.
Yeah.
And then I walked in, and the guy interviewing me he was in high school with my dad. And so I was like, no way. Like this, I might be able to. And he just asked me like about my dad the whole time.
Yeah.
And I just got super lucky, and he hired me.
Wow. Yeah.
And I was like, thank God.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm taking full advantage of this, that I got so lucky.
How long did you work there?
A year and a half.
What was your first sales? Did they let you sell? Did you start on the sales floor?
It's so much different than what you'd imagine in
People
car
come
sales. So like what happens is like basically the training is more or less like learning the vehicles.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you kind of like learn what the sales process is.
Yeah.
So like the sales process in car sales is like the meet and greet's the first thing. They come in, you just meet.
Hey, how are you? Sit on this couch. I'll give you a water. What
exactly.
Are you
you want them to sit down, and then there's like an interview sheet you're supposed to fill out with them.
Yeah.
And it's basically like building the why in a sales
Yeah, it's like a
call.
needs analysis.
It's a needs analysis.
Yeah.
So you sit down, you do that, and then you're like, all right, I'm gonna go grab a few vehicles. I can't remember what I said, but I would just grab a few vehicles for them. I was like, do you guys want any water, whatever? And then you go up to what's called the tower. And that's where like the managers sit. And they call it the tower. It's that clear box.
So like finance managers?
Not the finance guys, these are the sales managers.
Yeah.
And they're actually the ones that pick out the vehicle, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Like salespeople don't pick out vehicles, maybe in like some places, but not often.
Yeah.
You go up there and you explain them everything that you went over. And then they pick out like 3-4 vehicles. And they're like, show them this, 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 and this. And you just like write down the stock numbers real quick. Grab the keys, and then you just go and like, hey, I have the perfect vehicle for you guys. And then you walk them out.
Yeah.
Show it to them, and then you do a trial close like at the end of the test drive. It's like, if the numbers and figures are agreeable, would you want to take it home today? That's what you'd say. It was like the corniest shit ever. And if they said yes, you're like, yeah. Yeah. And then you go in, you get the number sheet, and then you close them. It's like not what I expected. I didn't expect the managers.
Well, did you make, was your first presentation, was it a close? Or did you bomb?
My first like 2 weeks on the show floor, I talked to like no one could get, they call them ups. It's called an up, an opportunity.
Yeah.
So like anytime someone's on the lot or like walks in, it's called an up. I took like every up, like no one could get ups, and I was just burning through them. Yeah. Like I'd get like a color objection, like, yeah, it's perfect, but we don't like that color. Just be like, oh, we don't have any other colors. And then they'd just leave. So I was like burning every customer. I didn't know like what an objection was. Yeah. You kind of like teach yourself in car sales. Yeah, yeah. They don't actually teach you. Like they don't tell you this is an objection. Here's how to handle it. Yeah. You just learn yourself, which is good, honestly. Yeah, that's so. I went in. I just did horrible for 2 weeks, and then the general manager was like, "You're not on the show floor anymore," and they took me off for like a week. And they don't do that. Yeah. So I was like, "Oh shit, dude."
So where did they put you?
I just shadowed this guy who was selling like 35 cars a month, which is nuts in car sales.
That is
especially
nuts.
in that area. Is nuts.
Yeah, that is nuts.
He's making like $15K a month. Yeah. Which is crazy in that area. And I just shadowed him, and I worked like 8 to 8 every day. And then they put me back on the show floor. First actual like month back, I did 13 and then 17 and then 20, and I never hit below 20. Ever.
What was your best month?
26.
Damn. Did they throw you like the biggest pizza party?
No, they don't. No, but I would made 106K my first year. Damn. So it's pretty good. Yeah. Like that's great for that area. Like my parents like had never even like made money like that. So I made more than my parents, and I was like, this is insane.
Were they impressed?
Yeah, absolutely. They were super proud.
Yeah. What was it like? Did you ever do anything like a little give back to the parents? Hey, dinner on me, or?
Dude, I should have, man. Like so what I'm gonna do when I get back, I think, is I'm just gonna write them a check for my college.
Yeah, that would be sick, bro.
I think it's time.
A little YouTube video on that. Sick, bro. Sick. Yeah,
I think that'd be a good.
You do like a little vlog. My parents don't know this. They put $5,000, $10,000, whatever into my college and fully supported me. I'm about to show you guys. Boom. Like just an authentic vlog, bro.
Yeah.
game over.
Yeah, I want to do that for them.
Game
but
over.
Then like halfway through the second year, I was on track to do like the exact same thing.
Yeah.
I was getting better at sales, but like the market was changing.
Yeah.
I don't like to blame like other like things.
You got to use variables.
But it
data.
was a variable, and it kind of sucked because like inventory was super low. We had less traffic. I was getting better at sales, so I was able to kind of hold on to the same amount of sales. But I was like, damn, like I'm getting better, but I'm not like seeing the return, and that's what I liked about sales.
Yeah.
So then I was like, I saw Dante. He like tried to recruit me like 3 times.
Yeah.
Tried to recruit me to solar, and I was making the same amount of money as him, and I was like, hell no. And then he tried to recruit me to Globe Life. And he wasn't making any money.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, like how much money are you making? And like nothing.
Yeah.
And he sent me like this, like I could tell it was like a pre-made script. Because I had talked to Dante before, and it was like some bullshit. He was like,
yeah.
He sent me this DM that obviously he did not write. And I was like, bro, what is that, dude? I didn't even respond to him.
Yeah.
And then he started just posting sales on his story. And this is when Ronnie had flown him out to Philly for his first week. And he's posting like $1,000, $600, $900. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? There's no way that he's making that. Like I'm sitting here maybe making a sale a day, $350 for a car deal, like max.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no way that's possible.
Even if you sold like 100,000, I know there's no $100,000 Toyotas, but like, say you.
No, I've sold a vehicle for like $97K as a Toyota,
and you made $350 on it.
You don't make it's unit. It's not gross. So you don't. It doesn't matter what the store makes. I would maybe on average. Like,
I'd have to strangle somebody.
I bet I gross the store like profit $100K a month.
I'd have to blow.
And I would maybe make $8K.
That's great. I'm about to start a car dealership.
Dude, car dealerships print. They print.
I saw Hard Knocks, the young guys that go around and
yeah. I've seen I know exactly what video you're talking about.
Yeah, he just went and interviewed like this guy that's like, I make 80 million in a day. And he does like cars, and I was like,
dealerships print.
Print, bro.
The service department prints more than the sales.
So what's the service department? Like, servicing the vehicle?
Yeah. They make way more than sales.
Wow.
Yeah.
But they're hourly, right?
Yeah, but like not the people that work there, but like that department for the dealership.
Okay, so your
money's
in
probably
the service.
like I don't actually know the real numbers, but I would just guess that they make 80% of the profit.
Yeah,
because they have to charge sales. Like sales pays service. Like for like when you take a car in on trade, they actually have to like they diagnose the trade, and then they say like what it needs. And then the sales side might like pick and choose what they want, and then they have to pay service that. They're like almost like separate businesses almost.
Wow.
Is the way they treat them. And service makes bank.
Yeah. Yeah. That's sick. That's crazy. Okay, so Dante finally gets you after sending you a scam paragraph.
Yeah. Finally, he like didn't actually reach out to me. And then
You said the most important thing that I try to give to people for free. With building my new insurance company, I have posted 0 recruiting material.
Yeah.
All I allow our people to do is post paychecks.
Dude.
If you don't have a paycheck.
Results.
You can't, just results.
That's it.
I don't want you saying I'm hiring or any of that. I was like, if you want to recruit and build an agency within my company, you can only do it by posting results.
Yeah.
All these other scammer companies, MLMs, I've worked at them. I've made money there. You do everything in your power to make your life look as good as possible. And then there's just constant, I'm hiring. People don't, at the end of the day, people wake up and they realize the individuals you want to get mentored by, you want coaching, consulting from, even if you don't have it now, is you want the guy that's on the track to get the jet, the guy that's on track to get generational wealth. Everybody can get a nice Lamborghini and get a car. It's like, at the end of the day, it's like, how cool is it? You came up with a couple $100,000 and you're paying $5-10 grand a month for a car. Getting the jet, getting an insane real estate portfolio, owning a business. It's like, now it's proof that you're not only able to take hundreds of thousands, but you're able to multiply that into millions of dollars.
Yeah.
And so the results and like financial, and not even financial literacy, just financial simplicity of like, do you simply understand money and how to grow it and what to be impressed by? That's why I tell people like, if you get lost in the sauce of the lifestyle and the cars and everything like that, like that's all you're ever going to amount to. And everybody goes through periods of that. But I try to enlighten and inspire people. It's like where I went wrong was just focusing on the wrong things for too long. You know what I mean?
Sarasani tell you that too?
Yeah, bro. These guys were putting me on game when I started making this move around 22 is when I started the podcast. That's my own company. 23 is when I met Sarasani. So about 3 years ago is when I started to plan like the actual exit on like, how do I go about doing this? And it took about 2 years because my book of business was worth like $2 million. So I held on a little longer than I should have. Because I was like, man, how do I get these couple million out of this? And there was just no way. I didn't own it. If it comes, it comes. Technically, my renewals haven't been canceled out, regardless of me stepping out and doing my own thing now. But I could care less. In the grand scheme of things, $2 million is not worth my dreams, my future, and what I really want to build. It would impress guys that want to go get a Lamborghini, but like, I'm trying to have a fleet of jets. I'm trying to pull up like the Prince of Saudi Arabia or something. Yeah. You know what I mean? Just lions in the jet with me.
I'm glad you mentioned that because I was watching like your posts and stories and whatnot a lot. And like it actually helped me like dial it back a little bit too.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to.
Especially with cars, because I'm a really big car guy.
I am too. But the thing is like what motivates me to just be chill and not go drop, a couple $100,000 and go get a sick car is there's someone out there younger with a sicker car than you could go get. And the whole reason you want the car is to feel good, but to impress. You want to impress yourself. You want to show everybody I made it. It's like a flex. Yeah. You know what I mean? But like, if there's a 23-year-old with a Koenigsegg, then keep grinding. Who cares? You know what I mean? Like there's another guy around here. TJR. And then you've got Alex G, who's got like 2 Bugattis. I don't know if he's another trader. You know who he is?
Is that young kid? Dante was showing me someone yesterday.
He's like 23, 24. Okay. He might be a little older than TJR, actually. He might be 24, 25. But still, he's got a jet. Yeah. You know what I mean?
That's
like,
insane.
Stay locked in. You know what I mean? Like, for me, like that's impressive. I respect that. But it's like, I don't care about going to get a freaking nice car because someone out there got a jet.
The properties is the biggest thing for me.
Yeah.
Just like, dude, I don't want to do this shit forever.
Yeah.
No one does. Like, if you say that you're lying, like, you do not want to do this forever.
It's like, if anybody's played Monopoly, you ever played Monopoly?
Yeah.
Like, you didn't go around the board and buy cars and buy watches and flex on your lifestyle. You went around the board and you buy properties to win the game. And it's like, people don't realize, like, life is, if you want to win the wealth game, it's like Monopoly. You have to buy assets that appreciate. And so people,
that's a really good analogy.
It's super good, bro. And it's like we deceive ourselves though in sales because we're like, I'm going to recruit someone though. So it is appreciating. Like, yeah, but what really is recruiting them? The cool car or the proof that got the car? They know the money bought the car. So you don't have to spend the money on the car. Just post the money.
Yeah, exactly.
Post the money, post the results, post the money and keep the money and then invest it. Just do something to make it grow. Have your own business. Have something that's your own that you could sell. I couldn't sell the podcast, but what'll happen is 4 years from now is I'll have major ad clients that'll get ad space on the podcast. Maybe that's a couple $100,000 a year or $1 million a year. So it's like, it's now more so of a marketing business, still a business.
Right.
Maybe it evolves into something that I could sell pieces of it in some way, shape or form, but like building your own business. For me, that's more of a flex now. It's like the security, the generational wealth. And I'm more impressed. Like I could care less what people think about on Instagram. For me, it's more impressive of just seeing money keep coming in. Yeah. How can you keep growing the money?
Yeah.
Everybody that I know that's super rich, some of them don't even have any following on Instagram.
I think that's super cool. That's where I want to get to.
Crazy.
Because I don't want to like necessarily like be like a known person.
Yeah, you
like,
get too famous and too rich. They start putting you on Diddy lists. And they're like, that's a Diddy right there. Even if you're not. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like they just start coming for you, suing you and everything.
Right. Yeah. 100%.
Okay, so Dante gets you. Do you get flown out anywhere?
No. I didn't get flown out anywhere.
What's your first couple weeks like?
So he explained like obviously getting course, exam, whatever. I actually just like quit before I even like started.
Wow, you were in.
I was fully in. Yeah, because dude, if you can't half-ass
you can't do it.
You can't.
How long did it take you to get the license?
7 days.
Not bad.
Yeah, I could have done it probably a little bit sooner, but 7 days. What I did was, I actually didn't really study until like the night or the morning of.
Wow.
Like 1 a.m. to like 7 a.m.
Yeah.
I had like 3 Red Bulls. And I just practiced for like 7 hours straight or 6 hours straight. And then I went and took my test.
Smart.
That's all I did.
Yeah,
That's all I did. But I didn't like study for like 7 days or whatever. It was a nice little break from like quitting the car sales to this, and I was like refreshed, and then I came and I was like ready to go.
What's your first week's like?
14K.
14K in the first week?
Yeah.
Sick. What was that feeling like?
Fucking nuts. I was calling everybody. I was like, this is insane.
Like,
I didn't even got the deposits yet, but I was like calling everyone. I was like, this is crazy. He was talking to me. He was like, dude, I want to get into car sales. I was like, no, I'm not in car sales anymore. You got to do this.
Yeah.
And he does 50K a month now, like every month.
How old are you? 22?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. So got him out of blue collar.
Yeah.
That's 50K.
What were you doing before?
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
HVAC, Domino's, and then he was a line cook.
Let's go.
I was like, dude, get in here, man.
That's sick.
Yeah.
That's super sick.
Yeah.
And then fast forward now a full year in, you made 104 or 106?
106 in car sales.
Correct. And now your first full year in life insurance, what does that look like? Gross income?
I don't even know. I probably made like 300-400.
Stupid. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's insane.
If I had to put a number on it.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
That's sick. And then what's your goals for next year?
I really want to, honestly, I want my team. I guess I'm more concerned with like other people.
Yeah.
To be honest with you. It sounds so cliche because that's what everybody says. Everyone says that.
Yeah.
But like I do really care about how my guys are doing.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's too much, to be honest with you. It like eats me alive. But like I really want everyone on my team to be like making like 15-20K a month.
You have
profit after lead spend, after chargebacks, after all the bullshit that no one talks about.
Yeah.
I want my guys to actually be making.
And I feel like
nobody
talks about it, but like I feel like to really profit 15, 20 after everything, you got to write 50.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you got to write 50.
Yeah, I think so. Or at least have like, especially if you're newer, if your comp is a little bit higher,
exactly,
you can write probably 30 and be fine.
I'm also thinking life expenses though too.
Yeah.
Like the people I'm recruiting might be a little older than you. If you're 20 and your life expense is a little lower.
That's true.
But if I guess get a 25-year-old.
So if you're talking about like rent, stuff like that, I guess I mean like business expenses aside.
I see what you're saying too. Like regardless, if it's 15, 20 after business expenses, chargebacks, etc., it's still solid.
I think that's really good. Yeah. Where we grow up, like that's nuts.
That's insane.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's insane. Now I go back to my hood and I'm like the prince of like Persia. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, like 10K a month was like the number for everyone. I feel like.
I remember when I first went back, at like I'm making like 10 grand a month, and it was just insane. Like everybody was like, "Oh, I can't believe it. Are you selling drugs?" And I was like, "No, selling insurance."
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So,
but I want to make $1 million before 25. That's always been a really big goal of mine.
Yeah.
I always wanted to do that, and then
I grossed my first at 22 and made less money than when my 1099 said 345,000 at 21. Really? Yeah. So my 1099 when I was 22 said like 1.6 or something, and I had less money than when my 1099 the year before said 345.
Damn.
So
that's crazy.
That's from bad partnerships.
Yeah.
So make sure if you ever get in a partnership with someone, read the paperwork.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, and other than that too, I think just the limitations in product. Never work with a company where you're limited to one product, limited to territories, you want the least amount of limitations. Sometimes people will disguise limitations as support. We have these systems, we have this technology, we have this, but in all reality, you're getting less comp, you have less territory, less resources, no ownership over your book. It's just all stupid stuff.
Yeah.
So.
And that's the good thing, like coming into it, I didn't know like any of that.
Yeah, you were blessed.
So Dante just didn't even and it was his first week as well. Yeah. So he was like, yeah, I don't know anything. I'm just like,
you guys fell into
what
a
I'm
good
doing.
spot.
And I was like, fuck, I'm in.
Yeah, you guys fell into a good spot.
Yeah.
As we wrap up, we already hit on Future Vision. I always like to ask people, do you have a favorite movie?
Dude, favorite movie? I don't watch movies
like
that.
We already talked on the video game, so that's kind of another one I like to ask. Do you have a favorite restaurant?
Damn, bro, you're getting me on like the bad questions.
Are you gonna eat something while you're here? Have you picked a restaurant yet while you're here?
I did have it was like Cluckface or something.
Bro, you got to go to like Poppy Steak or something.
Yeah, we'll go to a steakhouse for sure.
Yeah, go to a steakhouse. Yeah. Poppy Steak.
Poppy Steak is a good one.
One of the best. Like for Miami, you got Poppy Steak, you got Carbones. They're like harder to get into though. It's like a couple weeks in advance.
I'm not used to like having like a decent bit of money.
Yeah.
So like I haven't really like gone out and like done anything crazy. We go to like Manny's Steakhouse in Minnesota is pretty good. But like, I don't know, the steakhouses are chill.
You're saying the best things though. You go and do it and you realize like, I don't even care about this. You know what I mean? Like, it's a waste of time.
I'm in the mode right now where it's just like a lot of work.
Yeah.
And then for bodybuilding too, like I weigh out all my meals. So on Thursdays I get a cheat meal. And then when I get my cheat meal, I usually have like Culver's.
Yeah.
So I can't really tell you like Culver's.
Friday
to
Culver's Sunday
is pretty good.
Friday to Sunday is when I get my cheat meal.
Yeah.
I eat a bundt cake.
Friday to Sunday?
Friday to Sunday, dog.
That's not a cheat day, bro. That's half the week.
Exactly. I be training too much. I gotta have like, I just get like a little cake or something. You know what I mean? Eat
every
cake.
Day?
Friday to Sunday sometimes.
Damn, dude, you gotta lock in.
Dude, I'm locked right now. I take enhancements, so it lets me lock out.
What do you mean by enhancements? Like
100 mgs a test a week, microdose it 5 times a week, Monday to Friday, and then tesamorelin, ipamorelin. I microdose that as well. It's like a growth factor. BPC 157 to recover.
Yeah, that's
so like from all the fighting. It's a Wolverine mix. I do BPC 157.
Have you tried Retta yet?
I've heard of the Retta.
It's great.
But I've been reading on it, and I saw this weird study on like the similarities between it and Ozempic, the semaglutides or something like that. I don't know.
Okay.
And Ozempic is making people go blind, basically. And like, I'm just like a hypochondriac, and I'm like,
it's not been around for very long.
I'm going to take this and like go blind or something.
Yeah, but, that's true.
Yeah. And again, with the peptides, sometimes if they haven't gone through enough human trials, it's almost like I made fun of people for taking the COVID vaccine, but I'm taking something that, you know, maybe I grow a 3rd foot or something. So
yeah,
I don't know. I'd like to I am preferably like to be very organic on what I'm consuming, like to know what's in it, where it's coming from. I hired the Cleveland Cavaliers nutritionist like 2 years ago. It's like a one-time consulting thing. It's like $4,000 just for this lady to tell me, yeah, just don't eat things you don't know the ingredients. And I was like, I can't believe I just paid for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like true. It's like if you flip something over, you don't know the ingredients, or it's in a plastic and stuff like that, you could just kind of know it's not the healthiest. Like the best way to live is off the land. That'd be the best way. But it does cost a good bit of money.
It does. It is expensive. That's what I do too though. Like I'll buy a cow. We hunt up there too.
Yeah.
I know the hunting, bro, the grizzly or the bears and stuff.
Yeah,
right?
we got to
talk about that a little bit.
Bro, I had an Alaskan guide hunter on the podcast. And so that's a dream of mine too. But people don't realize some of these tickets for like big animals.
Alaska?
What is it?
In Alaska?
Like
where you go on the boat and stuff?
Yeah, but anywhere they can get expensive. Like Dall sheep, those tickets can get expensive.
Hunting's really expensive.
Yeah, super expensive. Like to have good equipment and good gear, you're spending $10,000 plus.
I think it's a pretty cool like there's like rich people things. Like golf or like different stuff like that. Hunting is like an unknown one.
Unknown, but like historically, that would be the most historic thing.
Yeah.
Of like, it is like kings would just go hunt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so it's like and if a man doesn't like hunting, I usually don't like that man. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't really want to talk to you. Like, I have not had time to hunt over the last couple of years, but I know like as life just continues to evolve, that's where I'm going to spend hunting and fishing. Is where I want to spend a good bit of the rest of my
we do
life.
that a lot. I know Dante had called me when he was on here about the bear.
I want to go do a Kodiak bear hunt. I don't know how much that's going to be.
You got to go to Alaska. They have it where like you go on the boat, or you can do it in a helicopter.
Yeah. And
like some people shoot them from the helicopter, I think. I could be wrong though, but like
I want to jump out of the helicopter with like a machete and just fight them. Just get cooked.
I don't think you want to fight one, bro.
Bro, 2,000 pounds of terrorism.
No, I'm good on that.
Crazy, dude. I love watching the stories of them get like a grizzly charge. Like, oh my God, bro.
Yeah, crazy. I got mine was a black bear. Dante didn't know what it was when he was talking to you.
Oh, okay. You got charged?
A black bear. No, I shot a black
bear.
Okay.
One, with a bow or with what?
It was a gun. It was a rifle.
30-06?
270.
270?
Yeah.
What is that you like shooting at the most?
I just got a gun. Just got a handgun that I've been enjoying a lot. That's been pretty cool. But like for like deer, bear, stuff like that, you're just using the 270.
Yeah. And that shoots just literally a 270. Yeah. It's a 270 Winchester, right?
Yeah.
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 I'm not the best with the terms, but I have a little bit of familiarity.
I don't know much. I just use it. I don't know.
Do you watch Meat Eater at all?
No.
With I forget the dude's name, but it's a good thing to check out too.
Yeah.
I love seeing how people come up with different recipes too.
Yeah.
After the hunt, like one of my favorite things to do, because I was in the field for life insurance.
Okay.
And I'd door knock in the country.
Yeah.
Like my leads would be, I'd always pick like far out.
Yeah.
And when guys would have like a fresh butchered deer and they'd have like deer bologna. It's the best thing I ever had.
Yeah, we do that a lot. Like
fresh deer bologna.
Yeah, we make like the sticks and stuff, like jalapeno cheddar sticks.
It's so crazy how different also like when you get a pig off a farm tastes. Like pork off a farm.
I hate pork.
Bacon. I love it. I don't know.
You like pork?
Yeah, I like pork. I like
Really?
Bacon. Yeah. Yeah, I love it.
It like messes up my stomach bad.
See, nothing. I got a bulldog stomach.
Really?
I can eat anything.
Yeah.
But cow too, like getting a cow off the farm versus like buying another. It's so crazy how different it almost makes you sick when you don't eat it.
Even eggs too.
Even eggs, bro. Even eggs fresh off the farm is crazy, man. Crazy. Yeah.
But bear hunting for me, it's a lot different than what you were talking about because like they bait. You know about baiting and stuff?
Yeah, you're putting corn out or something.
It was a 5-minute hunt.
What'd you put out? Like berries or something?
Yeah, so we would go to like bakeries and stuff. Get a ton of donuts, lard, bacon grease, like a ton of honey, sugar.
Yeah.
Like all sorts of just like just shit.
Yeah.
And then we would go out for like my dad went out for like maybe 4 or 6 weeks, and like every day on the same day at the same time would put it out.
Yeah.
With a 4-wheeler. And then I got used to like that routine. And then when we went to hunt, I went up in the stand, he dropped it off, and then he left with the 4-wheeler, and it like literally came in like 3 minutes later. And then I shot it, and it was done.
Crazy.
It was kind of scary because like they usually let off like a death moan is what they call it, and you can like hear it. Like you can hear them like before they die, they let it out.
Yeah.
And it didn't let that out. And he's like, "Did you shoot it good?" I'm like, "I thought I did." Like we didn't see it drop.
Yeah.
And so we were like walking around, like just like trying to find it. And it was like, oh shit, this thing
big?
can just jump out. It was like 220 pounds.
Yeah.
It was like 175 dressed. So like got it out.
Yeah.
So we guess it would probably be like 220 pounds. Like
and the thing people don't realize, like 220 doesn't sound like a lot, but like
actually is.
Imagine a 220, because there's not really any dogs that get to 220 pounds. Imagine like a 220 pound dog, which is massive canines, 2-inch canine. How big were some of the canines? Like 2 inch?
It was pretty big. Yeah. I even have a photo of it on my phone. I'll show you afterwards.
The claws, probably 2 inches, inch and a half claws, like just a 220 pound, like freaking Freddy Krueger just ready to rip your face off.
Yeah.
You know? Just
I got the skull sitting on my desk actually.
That's sick.
It has a nail through the brain.
Wow.
So it like somehow got a nail in itself when it was younger or something.
Yeah.
And it went through the brain and it didn't die and the bone grew around it. And so I have it European mounted. You know what a European mount is?
Not at all.
It's like when they just have the skull and it's just like cleaned off, like completely white.
Yeah.
It's called a European mount.
Sick.
So like it's European mount is just the skull and then the nail's in it. So you can take the nail out and then you can see where the nail can like go back in and then you can put it back in. So the nail's just sitting in the brain or where the brain was.
Do you ever small game hunt, squirrel, rabbit?
No, my dad did when he was younger a lot. We'll do turkey.
Yeah.
I've obviously like pheasant hunted, grouse, pigeon, stuff like that, only like a few times.
Yeah.
But turkey's the smallest thing that we'll do.
We did dove, squirrel, rabbit a lot growing up where I'm from. And you ever eat squirrel or rabbit?
I haven't had it before, but I'll try it.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
You ever have bull balls?
No.
They call them mountain oysters.
I'm good on that.
Well, I'm going to send you some.
No. I'm good on that. You don't need to send me any, bro.
That's great. Thanks for being on the podcast.
Yeah.
Mountain oysters.
Yeah, I'm good.
What are these?
If I see a package from you, I'm not opening that shit up.
Literally. I know a guy, as we wrap up, I know a guy that hated another guy. We were in the same company together. And so he mailed him cow shit. He mailed it to him. It was hilarious.
Oh, I'd be so pissed.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
One thing I'll leave because I'm sitting here talking. We were talking about money. Best places I've put money that I don't regret, and I have not put money in the best places. Is I've never lost on marketing. I've never lost on investing into getting my company, my products, in front of more people. The podcast, the collaborations, finding ways to generate more attention and more high quality views onto my business, onto myself, has always been a game changer for me. It's been a game changer. I look at Hormozy, I look at the individuals and I study them and I'm like, what are these guys really good at? They're really good at putting money into marketing. I've never lost there. But I think secondary to that would be, or simultaneous to that would be owning the business. And then I think the next phase of my life is going to be building up that real estate portfolio and owning assets that physically appreciate and just playing the game of Monopoly in real life. Like just stop being stupid. Like why would you go around the board, accumulate cash, accumulate capital and not do it? But if you guys are watching, those are the 3 places. Market, because it doesn't matter how good you are, how good your product is. If people don't know who you are, they don't know what you're doing, you're not going to do anything in your life. You're not going to do anything that's going to do anything meaningful, because people don't care about the best product. It's the best known product, the best known person, and then owning that business and putting that cash into hard assets. Yeah. So anything else?
Not really. No.
Where can people find you?
So agency Next Era. Okay. Adam Haffner on Instagram. It's just Adam_Haffner_. Cool. And you'll see the deposits on there too. I post those.
Let's go. He posts the deposits, guys. Yes. This was great. Adam, thanks for being on. Yeah. Absolutely. Get a couple pictures and we're going to be out. Cool. Peace, guys.